right, so we are doing a general couples reading for the month of October 2025. This is for people who are currently in a relationship, whether that is a situationship, an active marriage, ones and threes on the clock, a separated relationship that is still somehow attached some way. Whatever that dynamic is, this message is for you. Anybody who is not officially, completely, 100% single. Now, for those of you who are new here, I am Oracle Oya. I am a professional oracle. I have offered professional oracle and other types of spiritual and business services online for the past 10 years. And sometimes I come on YouTube and give you guys 44 on the clock, some insight and guidance based off tarot. And so if this is something you're interested in having done for you personally, there are options available for you. If this is something that you're just here to get some kind of entertainment out of, then I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Now, when you guys hear me call out numbers, I want you to look those numbers up on a website called Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Those numbers will correlate to either something I was saying, something you were thinking, doing, or speaking, or something taking place in your environment at the time. This is a rough reading. I'm not going to hold you. And I don't know which side of the table you sit, but there are very clearly multiple people here in this dynamic. And either you are the person who is looking now to be single, or you are the person who is going to learn that somebody wants to be single. I don't know which person you are. And so I hate to come out the gate like that, but one thing about me and the way that I try to give you guys guidance is very truthful. I don't like to sugarcoat things, ones and fives on the clock. I don't want to mislead people. I don't want to hurt people by giving them false hope, right? And then they put all their eggs into something that doesn't actually come. So if you're around here listening to messages from me or getting direct personalized messages, whether that's one-to-one in an oracle session or readings or whatever, anytime you communicate with me, I'm going to tell you the truth, all right? Because I want you to make the best, wisest, most aligned decisions for yourself with what's for your highest good. 224 is on the clock, and we don't always pick the paths that are for our highest good. And ultimately we gain because we learn the lessons from whatever it is that we go through. But ideally, we would like to be aligned with our most highest, most fulfilled timeline. And it looks like that's what somebody is interested in having happen for them. And it's not with the person that is showing up in the reading right now. So I'm going to go through the cards as they're laid out here, because it's a lot of layered messages taking place. As I was shuffling, two cards came out together, which is the Judgment reverse and the Five of Swords. And so this is very clearly where somebody is not thinking correctly and they're out for self-gain. Whatever threes and ones on the clock their intention is not for the highest good of all. And so you must be 1, 3, 6 on the clock, taking care of yourself right now. In this season, it is very important that you are seeing things in a way that is for you and not for the betterment of everybody else involved, because everybody involved, threes and ones on the clock, is not focused on the betterment of you. And so you could be considering something because you think it's helpful for everybody, but it could be something that jeopardizes you and hurts you in the long run. Threes and fours on the clock. So you need to use your judgment, and you need to be very aware and mindful on how you are maneuvering with this person. If you are that person, threes and fives on the clock, where you've been moving shady, like, good fucking luck, because we're going into two different timelines right now, and some people haven't chose to go into the higher timeline. Some people are operating out of some dark ass energy, and I hope that's not who the fuck I'm attracting to my page. If you are, then again, I'm very raw, honest, and real, and you're going to have to pay for all of those types of things. And in this season, the timeline is either you're reaping what you've sown in a fruitful way that is very abundant, or you're reaping what you sown in a way that your harvest is ruined. Like, it's not even anything to actually harvest. There's nothing there, or everything that you pull is fucking toxic, poisonous, or whatever, because of the choices that you're making. We've all gone through some very intense and hard lessons, especially over the past 5 years. And so no matter which side of this table you sit on, you need to be making decisions that are aligned with the actual lessons that you learned, because you could link yourself up with somebody who's in the poor cycle and be caught up in their shit whole time, foregoing your own actual timeline where this abundance and blessing lie. And I see that here in your love life, but it's not in the same position that you're in right now. And so I hate to be the bearer of the information in this way, but it's just true. There's energy here of healing taking place from whoever's poor judgment call this was. They could try to fix it, but ultimately it's something that you need to fix for yourself. You have to fix your broken heart. You have to fix your sadness. You have to fix whatever went wrong for you, not for a multitude of people. And I keep reiterating for you because I see energy just at the beginning of the reading. Like, this isn't even the main spread. These are the cards that fell out as I tried to shuffle. And this is a long repetitive cycle. It has been a long time coming, 555 on the clock, where shit needs to shift, okay? And so you have the Five of Swords here, which is a lot of people. It's too many people for a love card or love reading, and a two-person relationship is 5 people here. And then it's the Judgment call in reverse, 6 and 1s on the clock. Then it's another card that indicates 3 people, right? And so usually with the Five of Swords, it's somebody is maneuvering and manipulating other people to their advantage. And it's usually to where that person, 6 and 3s on the clock, is getting what they want. Somebody else might be getting a piece of what it is that they think they want, and then everybody else is left for shit, right? And you could be one of those people, whether you notice it or not right now. But you got to keep your discernment A1, and you need to start making decisions that are healthy for you. There is some kind of conversation that's going to come in, because whoever the other person is that was being self-focused and self-serving is actually feeling that shit right now. And so again, your discernment has to be on point, because they can come in with a great sob story about how they miss you, how they see things differently now. They felt like they were making poor decisions. They got rid of God's blessings that was given right to them, right? Like all of this stuff that it makes sense to you in your heart space, but you need to be using your head over your heart right now and being very logical about what is being communicated with you. If the shit don't smell right, it's because it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the most basic thing that I could give you in this reading. And I hate that this is the type of reading that's coming in regards to couples and situationships, but ultimately it's for your betterment. It's going to get you to a place where you could take a fresh new start. And so anybody that's listening to this, I can't tell you what to do. 7s and 4s on the clock. The cards can't tell you what to do. You have to make the decision for yourself. But if I were in your shoes, 7s and 5s on the clock, and this type of shit was coming up in my love life and relationship, I would definitely follow what the cards are saying, which is be single and free with this 9 of Pentacles, and get back to working on myself so that I can take a fresh new start into things that I feel that align with my heart space. Anything that makes me wonder, question, overthink, like second guess myself, I would let all that shit go and focus on fulfilling my own internal personal goals and wishes. 8s and 2s on the clock, which is going to allow me to take a fresh new start and leap of faith into a new cycle and flow in that, because in there I have trust and faith that I'm going to have everything that I want, which is this ultimate 10 of Cups, which is personal emotional fulfillment in my relationship. And be willing to leave things behind, whether that is leaving this relationship itself, leaving the location that you live in, leaving where you leaving the views and values and where you place relationships in their importance in your life, like leaving old thought patterns behind. That's what I'm trying to say. So whatever it is, you gotta let it go so that you can fall into the new for you. And if you're not the person that's falling into the new, then whoever you are about to try to sweet talk through whatever truths you're sharing, like, I don't see you blowing smoke up their ass. Whatever you're saying is truthful, but it might be just a little too late. You feel what I'm saying? And so just brace yourself in the month of October. Ultimately, you are given the opportunity to get what it is that you actually want. But in order for that to happen, some things that you thought you wanted gotta go. 9s and 3s on the clock. Peace.